game that can like last 90 seconds.
Yeah, you just got to get a lot of info in really quickly.
Yeah.
And we have got some fantastic players in here now. We've got D0nk and D0nk coming on in here. We've got obviously the Roy and the Minmin.
Yep. I actually asked about the Robin. The Robin's 6 feet under.
I did not know D0nk had a Robin.
Yep.
I've been out of the scene, you know.
No. I was also asking D0nk about the Falcon and the Crom. Yeah, it's not coming up. Are you getting any game sound?
Absolutely not. No.
Oh, we're doing this mute. To be fair, we probably imagine what this is sounding like. So this is a weird one because like Minmin's a technical zoner, but like Roy can just power through everything because he's just got the tools and the frame data. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna zone me. Well, if I get in, prepare for the carpet burn.
Yeah, it feels like mostly Minmin is just going to have to capitalize off of like every hit they get because of how vulnerable Roy could be on the offstage. Because on stage they're just going to blow them up every time.
It's the thing, like, I remember like people say, "Oh, what's Minmin's worth matchup?" Because she's a zoner, she has a projectile, and she can also grapple as well.
Yeah, she has actually really solid CQC stuff, even if they're a little slow on certain aspects.
Yeah. It's the thing like characters like Falco, Pikachu. People characters that can just really get in and just not let you do anything about it. Roy's definitely one of those characters.
Yeah, their mobility is so good, and then they also have fantastic buttons and juggles and all of that stuff, as well as kill confirms on top of everything.
Yeah,
it really does set things up. But so far, D0nk's been keeping a really solid life lead in this. Even though they've on the ledge here. It could be dangerous. They do manage to get a jab out, D0nk a little bit late on the throw to catch the neutral get up.
Also, Roy has what I call a yeet move, like the side B, like I need this stock over now. Like they could just throw it out, not throw it out, but like it does so much damage and carries so early.
Does, but I know Minmin can get an up smash punish out of it, so it's something that if you're obviously in neutral get-ups, it's a fantastic cover, but it can be pretty dangerous in such situations. Getting the single hit of the double edge stance actually going to kill that fantastic catch out from D0nk. Very weird hit, but it's fine.
Minmin's recovery seems so weird. Like it feels like she could recover from anywhere, but like sometimes the arms just don't come out, or like is it a jump thing, or I don't know this character well enough to like speculate on recovery, but I'm just thinking like it sometimes feels inconsistent.
Oh, that's a caught jump. Yeah, unfortunate. They sent their jump.
No, it's a lot. I thought Roy's up B would definitely have made that.
Nah, Blazer sucks in terms of vertical. Horizontal, it's amazing, but vertical, it doesn't get nearly as much as you'd hope. It's looking pretty good for D0nk here, though D0nk has a good opportunity to kind of maximize this positional advantage. That dash tech going to do a lot to kind of carve the way straight into the middle of the screen.
Yeah. Also, these two have played in not to get numbers back. Well, like, they've already had numbers, like with a Lincoln lot coming down. This is a
it's a lot of nuts in here. No, that's the thing. This is actually one of the few matchups I think with a character with a kind of generally considered sus recovery.
Yeah,
they're actually going to have a pretty good time getting back at those low percent gimps that Minmin can put out because they have such a weird specific diagonal that Minmin seems to put people out.
Yeah, I was going to say that's all she wrote, but maybe she wrote some more.
Yeah, that could have been potentially dangerous, but luckily D0nk was already dead, so D0nk didn't have to.
The thing I always say about like Minmin is like she's so good at covering like the straight, vertical, and horizontal, so you always have to go like weird diagonal approaching.
Which luckily, like Crom and Roy are fantastic at finding that one. It's like that full jump fast fall angle is so good at covering characters like Minmin and Link as well. Oh, yep.
Well, this is one matchup where Roy's counter doesn't really do much. Like, oh, you counter my arm from half a stage away.
Yeah, like you can counter the second arm and be safe in certain situations, but it doesn't really accomplish very much. D0nk has been doing a lot of these forward smashes on ledge, which I've not been huge on.
A bit of a scramble.
Yeah, D0nk trying to chase D0nk down, but D0nk just going for some solid mobility. He finds the up smash.
You imagine an up smash that can also reflect.
Does it?
Yeah,
that's funny.
It's I remember once playing against Minmin, and she reflected my Lloyd, and it killed her like 50. It has like a reflector bonus on it.
Oh, that's universal, isn't it? Yeah, like it varies from reflector to reflector, but they all have bonuses.
Yeah.
That is funny though.
Yeah, it is.
But no, really solid stuff.
She's a zoner who can't get zoned out, or like she can, but like she has tools to anti-zoning as well.
Yeah, it's a really classic thing for like zoners of this archetype. Obviously, Smash doesn't really have any others like Minmin, but characters like Axel and Dawson are really hard to keep full screen.
It is always a weird thing that Minmin is actually FGC. Shoutouts to Arms.
I think genuinely, like, not just in terms of the meme, but she actually feels very much like those characters in a lot of ways. Like, they kind of translated that concept pretty well, I thought. And that they're really obnoxiously hard to fight. The same way Axel and Dawson are. Yep, get that Hyakuretsu Kyak. Donk with a very early air dodge there, so even though Nia was wrong on their read, they were able to cover it just because Donk was so instantly trying to get themselves some space when they didn't actually need to yet.
I don't know what song they chose.
Yeah, I hope everyone else has game audio. That'd be nice.
Environmental noises. Let's go.
Not even that.
Oh yeah, who thought it was a good idea to give his character Ike's Nair?
Yeah, very good question. Very good question.
Okay, like when I first played against Minmin, the thing I always play like you gotta learn how to parry, and I didn't want to learn that. It's like,
no one got time for that.
No, it's like she's forcing me to parry. I ain't got time to parry. But like, it's like I think in this matchup as well. I think it's very important not to get overwhelmed. It's like if you shield the first one, don't rush into the second one. You only like that's how I lost against Nia. I just kept on trying to force the issue. But
Yeah, you don't have to play that rock paper scissors at all.
Yeah.
Like you are fully capable of just holding down your shield, keeping on for like a split second longer, and then they throw the second arm, and now they suddenly don't have any way of keeping you at bay for a moment.
Although to be fair, Minmin did get nerfed. I remember like the first few times they did genuinely feel like even if you got past the first two arms, the legs.
You could just like mash.
Yeah, she'll just sweep them. Like,
oh yeah, but not the world we live in anymore.
Nope.
And Donk has a really, really solid control of the screen right now, but they do keep on running into these kind of retaliatory buttons from Nia.
That's the thing, like, you just want to push advantage. You're like, oh, wait, I can't. You can do it, but, like, you got to be very selective. Or
beautiful blazer.
The carpet burn.
No, I 100% agree, though. Like, versus a character like this where it takes so long to find your way in, even though it's not actually that difficult for Roy, it just takes a while.
Yeah.
It feels like you've got to push harder than you actually do. And then you get caught out in weird situations like this, where you eat shit. Like, real fiercely. Nia, really, really solid.
I do like when Nia does like the instant dash in between stocks.
Yeah, it looks good on Minmin, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good on a lot of characters.
Well, it's not particularly relevant. I think Nia does use a pro controller.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the modern age. These young'uns, I can't be dealing.
I go to a Melee weekly in Birmingham, and half the people use boxes.
Yeah, no, it is the way these days.
People are saying like Kazuya on a box. I'll see it when I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why it would work if any of the mobility stuff I understand about Kazuya carries over, but I doubt it does.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is ridiculously even right now, but Nia has had such control of the screen for so long that they did just give up a little bit. Donk, fantastic catch. Luckily for Nia, it wasn't a heavy hit, but that's so much.
So I was thinking like jabbing on ledge. Just grab back for him, please. Was like, yeah, you're gonna get hit by the second jab, aren't you?
Yeah, in those situations, it's basically impossible for a character with that speed of throw to actually get that button out in time. Ooh, beautiful stuff. Didn't think they had time for it, but they managed to recognize just in time.
I think it was a bit of spaghetti on. There's a classic situation in Ultimate where like I did the wrong thing, where like I had the right idea, wrong execution.
Yeah, maybe slightly wrong positioning, slightly wrong timing. There's a lot of variables. Just being right on read isn't enough.
That's the thing, like it generally feels like with Minmin, like she could just throw her arms on any edge guard at any time and it could hit. Like I'm always surprised when it doesn't more than it does.
A beautiful spacing from Donk. Did you see how they ran to the max range of the laser? Not just the dragon head. That's great awareness in the matchup. Beautiful parry, doesn't get a punish out of it though, and that was such a delicate situation. If that throw connected, that could be curtains right now.
Catches the jump.
Early blazer kind of works, but not all the way. They might have a chance.
That was the wrong spacing.
Yeah, just a little early, a little wrong spacing.
That was a bit too close to the ledge. Like if he stood back a bit more, I would have caught it.
Yeah, one touch on both sides could very easily be the kill here. Has the wrecking ball ready to go. This is very, very dangerous stuff. Like you said, we've got to wait for the second hand. The hand-me-down combos. Oh, God, finds the throw. That could have been a much bigger punish than that, but we'll take it for the scaling. Huge catch. They can still blaze it, though. No, beautiful stuff from Nia, going up 2 games in a row. That was such a better fought one from Donk, though. Not that they didn't do a good job with the first, but that was a really, really tightly fought one.
It's very important that... we got music back. But it's very important that Donk doesn't get very frustrated. Like, I could definitely now imagine Game 3 just being a rollover. Like, so close, but like...
Oh my God, we have audio.
Yeah.
What a world, what a world. Now, going into Game 3 here, it's actually a little tough, because I don't actually don't think Donk is doing that much wrong.
Nah, it's
I
just,
think it's micro interaction.
you know what's weird about this matchup? Like, Roy can't edge guard Minmin. Good ledge trap, but like, Minmin can just edge guard Roy at half stage. It's like, when I play Villager, I feel like the only character that can edge guard Minmin because I get through the bowling ball down, and it just feels like one thing in all, I feel like too many recoveries are quite passive. Or like, feel like there's not much like where ledge trapping is more important than going out there. And,
Yeah, because there's not ledge dash.
yeah.
Actually allows it to be a mechanic to use ledge trapping. No, I definitely agree with that. Have we got audio words?
Oh, I know on audio. I think they put the.
I'd be ashamed if there was like audio issues where people couldn't hear the game. That'd be really crazy.
Yeah, all they'll be
Thanks to
hearing.
everyone at home.
All they hear is just Roy shout, like just various forms of shouting.
Good. Good.
Roy sounded so bad in Melee. Like,
Hey, Papa!
oh,
It's like he sounded basically identical in 4 as well. Go. You're respecting, right?
yeah.
Gonna play it out, I appreciate that.
It's just the thing is like, well, let's say Donk goes for an up B to like get a curve, and Neo spot dodges. Like, what's the worst punish Neo can do? Like up smash. It feels like Donk has to force the issues sometimes a bit more, or like try and go for something a bit more earlier, because I feel like the attrition game isn't working out.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Nia gets to win so many more interactions.
Yeah.
So Donk has to do a lot more of those interactions. They get, but it just comes with eviscerating that stock. I don't know what they call it. I also call some kind of jump out situation, but a very comfortable lead in this game.
Oh,
we're
doing some platform camping.
Honestly, I don't blame a Roy in a stock lead just hanging out, forcing a Minmin to kind of take the initiative a bit. But it doesn't look like it's doing too good with it, because Nia is definitely shocking quite efficiently.
I thought it was a good mix. I was only going for grab there. No, down tilt jab.
Funky stuff. Down tilt can be pretty, like, it's not plus, but it can be very catastrophic. But you know what? When you got such an early stock, it's important to not let something like that.
Although to be fair, like Minmin can rack up damage like 50% if you guess wrong and moving in.
Yeah. But Donk's proven they can get an early stock. They can do
There's one thing about ultimate is that like you can rack up 0 to 80 in 5 seconds.
And then 80 to 120 might take you there.
Yeah.
Balloon them back in.
Was it even if this is more neutral than Smashville? I feel like the very top player opinion to
I
have.
have no opinion. This is like the first time I've ever seen this stage. I don't know anything about this blast zone. Nothing.
I'm always of the opinion that like in all the stages do matter, but like very rarely. It very feels like you've lost because of the stage. Not like in Melee where stages make or break matches.
Yeah. In Melee, they're a lot more significant. I think. I don't really care about stages. Beautiful catch.
Even Lilac. If Minmin on Lilac.
I've never played it. I quit before this character came out.
That's fair.
I am not purchased.
Oh, that's another thing that.
Just barely a hair off.
The thing, Nia sometimes then disadvantage just there, like, there has dummy good priority for Minmin.
It seems from what I've seen that they're very good at understanding the spacing where they can land and cancel it.
Yeah.
Like the up air hit cancel.
Because I was playing Game Watch against Nia and I was doing like the up airs, and like they're just kind of went through it, like, needle straight through it, like, very good when he's in disadvantage, but like.
Dangerous when men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing about Nia, like, his advantage and disadvantage state don't look too dissimilar. It definitely feels like he plays very similar in disadvantage as he would in advantage.
I think I agree, and I think that's kind of how you want to play this sort of character. Because, like, what realistically can a Minmin do to change the pace of the game?
Get the cheese! Cheese!
They look for it, definitely.
I wanted that Gouda. Cheese part 2.
Come on, Bear! Not quite gonna find it.
If that was any other like any other character, that could have worked. Well, like.
He has rolled this back so much mentally from a really, really scary deficit. Hits the ledge with the F tilt. This is scary business. Oh, catches the dash back. That was what Donk was looking for. And the back air is going to see it.
Back air.
Getting on the board. 2-1 situation.
Well, that's one thing I noticed. I've not seen D0nk do repeated, you know, the jab back air, cursed turn, but like, you know, it's not.
It hasn't cropped up because honestly they haven't been fighting any jabs really. They haven't been looking for them.
Isn't Minmin their dodge good? It feels good.
I don't know why you're asking me.
No. Also, when I see like Minmin do recovery with the angle, like, oh, that's impressive, and like, wait, no, that's how it's designed. It's not like when you know do a very good fox angle in melee, you get to appreciate it when you're. Nah, in Minmin, you just get to
press up B near the stage.
Yeah.
You get there. It's a different world out here.
Yeah. In melee, we have to work for recoveries, you know, unless you're Jigglypuff or Peach.
Where I come from, we don't even fall off the stage.
Oh, if this game had Battlefield Legends from melee, just clips and falls through.
I don't know if tethers would be better or worse in that situation. Maybe they'd be better. Because they're the only ones who can actually get to lead.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have their melee, the only two characters tethers on.
And they don't even work remotely. Yeah. Like, good luck playing, hitting someone's tethers on that in that game. Fuck. Oh, lordy. Good pick up from
Also Saturday, I think KK Slider should be out soon. Or that's Sundays.
You're so true, bestie.
What?
I have no idea. I love the use of the ring arm just to kind of catch out the chakram. Every time Dog tries to get that little bit of height over Mia to kind of find that angular approach we talked about earlier, it's getting sniped immediately, just before he can even like get anywhere near that angle. Oh, hella dead.
Yeah. The other thing, like, this is a really good stage for Neo because like you get FD, which Minmin loves, and you also get platforms, which Minmin loves. It's like
no, it's such a good first death kill time. They kind of believe that Neo was just going to jump out of tumble, but
it's a bit early to say, but I feel like Minmin's running away with this a bit. Or feels like Minmin's playing with a lot more confidence, or like got a plan, got a stage he likes.
That honestly, that's one of the biggest things I've seen about Neo is it feels like more than a lot of players I spot in the group, they definitely feel like they have a more solid, consistent game plan. They know what their objective is, so it's all down times.
Yeah.
Like maybe sometimes they can't find it, but they know what they're looking for. That reverse up air hit is the juiciest damn starter in the world. You couldn't ask for a better one. Oh, huge stuff into the net. Sweet spot upon sweet spot. What a song.
What's that like? Smash attack, spot dodge cancel, but the Meister. Oh, you thought you can punish my smash attack? No, take your spot dodge.
Does he still do that?
Yeah.
That's sad. Oh, yeah, I like D0nk just giving up that situation. They realized they didn't have the right angle. Misses the chair.
Yeah.
The stretcher actually helping out Nia's recovery there, giving them access to a little bit more choices in their recovery. Fire is ready.
It kind of does also feel like maybe it's magic with it, but like could get a bit like tunnel vision by like just getting void recoveries. Like, what percentage would Nair start getting? Like, just get out of the Ike Nair. Like,
yeah, we haven't seen him very much of the replicable, have we?
Yeah.
I think we saw it a lot in game 1, and it's kind of gone away.
But also think like, so if Roy's on your shield, you could up smash, but like that's a risky business. Like, if you miss the up smash, like that's a free punish for Roy.
Oh yeah, and free punish from Roy is good. Like
that's like.
Ooh, I don't like that body language. I do not like that body language.
To be fair, like, I think playing against Minmin, you get hit by something you can't quite see. It's like, this is a very well made game, but like, there are some graphical things that like, if you're not looking at it, it feels like you got hit by nothing. Well, I don't know how about like, this colour scheme is very pastel, like, Minmin does kind of blend into the stage a bit. I ain't got the best up, I'm just saying, like, well, you know, Minmin's got the reds and...
He's a young lad, so I think they're doing alright in their eyes. I ain't gonna give him any excuses like that. Maybe you're kind of the man.
I know, just sometimes feel like something quite small you get hit by and like you can't react to it because you don't.
Oh, it would have been such a wonderful opportunity. D0nk don't take it. They try and get some position off that. But I appreciate it. It feels like they're just not getting much mileage out of any of their interactions, like wins. This could be good though. Gets an offstage. Again, these boosted definitely not that double edge dance coming in, and we have a game 5 situation.
I remember when I first got carpet burned. Like in real life, it hurts so bad.
It really is the worst.
Yeah.
Every time Roy hits that side B.
it literally feels like you've exploded.
Pretty much. This is, I said at the end of game 2 that I didn't think Donk was playing wrong, and I kind of think I stick by that because a lot of it has been a lot of minutia and like decision making kind of mixing situations where it's like it could go either way, and I think people are just Donk is starting to pick the right option more and more and more in stuff like Legends a lot of the time, and making the most out of those hits, which I think is such a long way when a character like Minmin can just pick at you for so long.
I think like they're both commenting their characters, but like it feels like it's good game plan, but like maybe get a bit tunnel vision by like trying to get Roy's recovery. But to be fair, like Roy's got so many options to KO. Like he doesn't need to edge guard you when he could just explode on you.
That was so unnecessary.
At
the percent that is not necessary.
He read the roll.
He read that roll.
Evo 2014.
Good year, good year. KOF was amazing that year. They smashed with their whole body there. That was actually incredible. Again, sometimes I feel like Donk really tries to escape a situation too early, and Nia is just like hitting a button, seeing that they've gone for this escape, and then getting to cover that escape.
Yeah, when I play against Donk, it's a bit difficult to play game and watch. But like he's very good at like B reversing, so like chaining his air momentum, so it's kind of hard to catch him. I feel like he's not been doing that, like the B reversing for like air momentum, like to not approach so obviously. But
Yeah.
maybe because of like you don't need to against Minmin because like you always know where Minmin's gonna be.
Yeah, you gotta go crowflies.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, beautiful
the
stuff.
hilt.
That couldn't have been better as well. The spot dodge allowing them to kind of pass through, so they got the right angle of the tilt as well. Beautiful stuff. Donk actually in a really good standing here. But just quickly, it evens out. Smash 4 format.
Hey, Smash 4 with Regen 2 stock, everything was a comeback.
It can't be a comeback if no one's ever in the lead.
Yeah.
One stock isn't a lead, you know? Don't worry. We don't have to get into that. I realized just opened Pandora's box. Oh, beautiful stuff. Incredible awareness from Nia, catching that immediately. Donk, though.
It does feel like they're taking turns in damage, like, okay, it's my turn to do damage. Now it's Nia, very back and forth damage-wise, like, that's like one of the weirder neutrals of this game. It's like,
I don't know, you can turn that around.
I don't know, it just feels like the neutral's not engaging, or it's more like, I take my turn to do damage and now you take yours.
I don't necessarily agree. I think a lot of it is that Nia
nice
is getting
dodge.
the damage in the neutral, and then Donk is eventually finding their way in.
Yeah.
Because as much as Nia is getting damage, they're not actually preventing the approach. Killing so early with that double edge dance.
I almost want to call that suspect DI, but I've been there.
You can, on Town vs Roy, it can happen to anyone. Oh my god! That was so sick! Hold up! Sour spot fair! Killing so early! Good
And a
lord.
pop-off to match.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Donk for a fantastic reverse sweep. Good stuff to that lad there.